So I want to talk about detachment because as somebody who has mastered the art of detachment, I can give some key points on how to master detachment. First thing on how to master detachment, rather be with people, places, any sort of things, any obsessions that you have. First thing you need to do is go outside. You need to go outside. You need to look at the trees. You need to look at nature. You need to go around things that are more bigger than you. When it comes to places, literally go walk outside. If you're not able to, have a vehicle and all that shit, walk outside and go far away from your house. And if you have a mall, go to the mall. Look at everybody walking. Look at everybody walking. Go up to a person, see they're in a whole different state of mind. They're talking about their own conversations. There's a business running. There's the McDonald's over there. Everybody's in their own little thing. Now go back to that place or that person, whatever, and you have to have a groundingness with yourself that nobody can take away from you. Once you create a relationship with yourself, can't nobody fuck with you anymore. Seriously, make decisions change so drastically, and you will have something to own to be like, I did this, nobody did it. I worked towards this, nobody did. And just know that you are capable. And that thing that you have worked towards, it's proof of you doing that you can do this shit. And you can't doubt yourself because there's proof. And when it comes to people, the way that you detach from a person, you have to understand you make that person who they are. For example, it's not like a cocky thing. I'm about to explain it to you. Say if I had a boyfriend and he breaks up with me and I want to detach from this person. The way I perceive this boyfriend, it's coming from my perception of him. I created this perception of him. When he leaves me, he's going to be this whole different person because I'm the one that's creating who he is. I can look at somebody and be like, he's so loving, he's so this and this, he's so that and that. Once we break up, I take my perception back to myself and I worry about myself, and that person is just gone now. It takes a lot of practice, once you keep on doing it, it's literally gonna be second nature to you. But these are good skills to have, especially maneuvering in this life, because you're gonna meet a lot of people, and there are gonna be people that come in your life to teach you a lesson, and you can't get so attached to them. Like my first lesson, my first relationship, I got so attached to the person and it weighed me down. I wasted so much time, even though I don't believe in wasted time, but I literally took all my time and energy trying to be so attached to this person that I created in my head, which was my perception of him. Even though you ever see somebody that you were in a relationship with and they move on and you're like, what the fuck did I see in them? You seen yourself in that person, so you created this perception of them in your mind. So you take your perspective, can't even talk. You take your perception of them and you bring it back to yourself. Because this is all you. You're creating this shit. And it's scary at first. I'm telling you. I've been in a manic episode trying to get used to this shit. but you are the one that literally operate all this shit. So any negative feeling that you have, please resolve it and be nice to that person. Don't have any sort of like resentment towards anybody because it's going to control you. Don't be angry towards anybody because it's going to control you, literally. So, yeah, don't have any of that shit. Because there are going to be times where you want to move forward in life, but there's still resentment in your heart towards this person, so you can't move forward. So always forgive. And I do not mean forgive and start talking to the person back again, unless that's your way of forgiving, whatever. But my way of forgiving is if I tried my best with people and I see their intelligence like bar and it can't go far further, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna leave this person right here. And in my heart, I detach everything. I literally, in my mind, I detach all this rage and hate and I just put them right there and I scoot them over and I'm like, this is for you now. And then now I have to get out of the environment. It's not making sense right now, but it's all in your mind. You create this shit. You know, things can affect us and all this stuff because it's all in our minds. And guess what? You have a choice. You don't have to interact with anything that is negative. Not even your childhood. You can feel hurt by it, accept it for what it is, and don't let it affect you. Please, do not let it affect you. It takes time and practice. Like my last video, sometimes you just gotta pull back and see it's not that serious. There's nothing ever that serious. So yeah, I literally think stuff and it happens all because of my thought. You're able to create anything, even when it comes to war, negativity. Negativity is not bad. It's not bad. It's literally the opposite of positivity. Unless you want negativity, then attract it. Unless you want it, then attract it. Me, I want a positive life. I want it to be lighthearted. I don't want to keep dwelling on the past. I don't want to put more heavy weight on me. I don't want to be a victim to my circumstances. So I decide to change my life, to accept the negative, but separate myself from it because it doesn't make me me. So I detach from that whole feeling to understand, oh, this is negative, but I don't need this over here. So it takes a lot of dissecting. It takes a lot of sitting by yourself, therapy, thinking, reflecting. I've been doing this almost 4 years now. Almost 4 years. I started very young, and that is I'm very blessed to have started that young. It's just my circumstances. It hit me early, like damn, I'm fucked. Because my story of how I got brought up into this world, I felt alone always. You know, I always say even the time that I was giving birth, I felt alone. Even though I wasn't even there. It's just the whole situation made me feel alone. I've always been alone, middle school and high school, and I had no choice but to go within. I've been doing a lot of work, and I know a lot of changes are happening. I have a lot of more things to do and reflect, but I know my life is literally gonna be so big and it's gonna change, but it doesn't surprise me because I know it already. I'm thinking I'm the one that bring it to life. So yeah, I hope this helps. Learn detachment. It's very freeing. At first, it's very scary, but please, 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 it's a good trait to have while living in this world, because you are going to come across thousands of people who are going to come and they're going to, show you different things. They're going to change your life. But once it ends, you need to learn how to detach. Even when it comes to places in your past, learn how to detach. People are going to think you're rude and fucked up. Learn how to detach from that shit. And that's it. Forgive. Never forget. Forgive. And just detach from these people. Do what you gotta do. Think shit through. Always think. Don't let nobody think for you. You think. Trust that body. Trust everything. Analyze every fucking thing. Alright. Love you.